Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Thanks for joining us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Just a lot to talk about, as usual. Someday we'll have to do a show of all the things that didn't make it to the show because
that'll be fun.
There just wasn't time for it.
That'll be fun.
I've got a list of, I don't know, probably hundreds of stories.
Hold on. So you're saying that like at some point we'll go back and we'll go over stories that may be 6-8 months old?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
or
awesome.
Maybe a year.
A year.
Or
Here's a clip that doesn't make sense now.
Yeah,
but
boy, here it
did
is.
At the time.
Wouldn't that be exciting?
Yes.
That would be fun.
That'd be great.
Okay, it'd be interesting.
Some of them are evergreen things that for that reason we didn't get to them. And so, but yesterday was another eventful day in Washington and throughout the United States of America. But President Trump discussed the tariffs and had some thoughts on them.
Many of them didn't understand tariffs. Even economists, they didn't understand. It's a negotiation, basically. You know, when you say that you're going to pay X percent on any product that you put into our country, they're taking our jobs. They're closing our plants when they do this. You know, they have to pay a price for it. So our country was the richest from around 1870 to 1913. Proportionately, it was the richest. That was a golden age in a sense. We were so rich, we had so much money, we didn't know what to do with it. That was when we had a tariff country. We took money from outside countries. And stupidly in 1913, they went to a income tax system, and the rest is history. And you know, look, it's done fine, but we owe $36 trillion. You wouldn't owe $36 trillion with tariffs. And we'll be paying off debt, and we'll be doing a lot of things with this money. This money that's coming in is at levels that nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah, and then another tariff deal yesterday, South Korea.
All right.
Keep on coming.
15%, I think? We're going to charge 15% on South Korean goods.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's what I think I saw. But what about the EU deal? He talked about the recent deal with the European Union.
The European Union was essentially closed to doing business with the United States. You couldn't really get in. They didn't take cars, they didn't take agriculture, they didn't take very much. And they've opened up entirely, and we'll be able to sell a full complement of cars, trucks, SUVs, everything.
Nice.
And ultimately, it's going to be good for them. And I think they're also going to come over and build plants in the United States. And when you do that, you don't have to pay the tariffs. And they'll be paying a 15% tariff on everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and there you go. You're right. Yes, it's 15% on Korea. There's the investments that are involved with that. That's good stuff there.
$350 billion investment. They're going to purchase $150 billion in American energy over the next 3.5 years. And the reciprocal automobile tariff will be set at 15%. Okay,
yeah.
So I guess everybody's happy with that.
Now, he did also announce that India getting a 25% tariff.
Because they're dealing with Russia too much.
Look, I want to keep India on our side when World War III comes.
I do too, and they really love him.
They do, but boy, when they're involved with BRICS the way they are, they're kind of tied at the hip to both of us here, and I don't care for that.
And neither does President Trump, and so he's trying to end that, which is, that's hard to do when you're friendly with some people, and they like you a lot, and okay, we're still going to give you a 25% tariff, so deal with it.
It's tough love, Modi.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
We can't lose India.
Exactly right,
I mean, we just cannot lose India as an ally. Just cannot do it.
It's the most populous nation on earth now.
Yes, sir.
If you can believe it. Past China fairly recently. But, it would be good to have them as friends. Trump also discussed how the deportations of illegals is going.
And we still have things to do. The border is great, but we have to get a lot of people out that came in here illegally and that are criminals at the highest level, including murderers. We have to get them out. What the Democrats did to this country is unthinkable. Unthinkable. And we are getting them out. Tom Homan and Christie, as you know, are doing a great job. But we are really set to have, I call it the golden age. This is the golden age of America.
He calls it the golden age. This is the golden age of America. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, things aren't going incredibly well. And They'll talk about it in a minute, but the GDP was up even more than anybody expected.
Yeah, consumer confidence also up in July.
3% growth in the second quarter is impressive, especially when everybody thought these tariffs are going to kill us. And they certainly haven't. So what's the left going to say about it? It's a mirage. It's what Chucky Schumer said.
Yes. We got that clip, too.
Again,
we've got so many clips today.
The Department of Homeland Security has a new ad aimed at illegals living in America.
Get out.
If you're an illegal alien living in the United States,
get out.
This runway is your future. Because one way or another, you're getting on a plane home.
Okay.
But how you get there is up to you. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. You can make it easy, like others who've made the right choice, by downloading the CBP Home app and safely self-deporting. They received financial assistance up to $1,000, a free flight home, and they have the chance to come back to America legally. Or your trip home can be hard. We will find you. You will be fined thousands of dollars, detained, and forcefully removed from our country. Leave legally because you won't miss this flight. And it's your last chance to get on board the right way. Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
So good. But hold on, it needs to be in Spanish. Let's be honest.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, I was just thinking it.
Isn't that interesting, though, that Kristi Noem and Tom Homan have the same exact message, but they're like mom and dad. Like, she'll say it like all nice with a smile on her face. He's like, go to your room, you know? Just the same message. I love it.
And you see the other way and how undesirable it is.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to Alligator Alcatraz? I don't think so, even though it's nowhere near the torture they're claiming it is. But it's not fun. I mean, I'd rather have $1,000 and a nice trip home. Why would you do this? Just take them up on it. That's all. That's all you have to do. It's not that hard.
I mean, but if you get the escort up the ramp there of the cargo plane.
Yeah, right.
By the way, those cargo planes are not comfortable to fly in.
Yeah, right.
They're not.
They are horrible. So I'll take whatever flight they're going to self-deport me on.
Yeah, and if you thought that the sob stories we had from Alligator Alcatraz were something, we've got a clip coming up shortly here that we've got another sob story of an illegal.
Oh, no.
I think it's going to move Pat Gray.
Is this the one where ICE catches up to an illegal?
No,
or is
what's
that a
this one,
different
Chris? What's this one? I want to just see this video. I haven't seen it. Some tackle. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Oh, no. Don't resist. In other words, you could do it the Kristi Noem way.
Yeah.
And just self-deport.
Or you can have this happen. That doesn't look pleasant. Maybe he's enjoying it. I don't know. But
It's a massage. It comes with a massage. if you don't want to self-deport, it comes with a massage.
You get a little ice massage.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I as soon as I saw this next story yesterday, I said, I can't wait till Pat sees this. He's gonna just he's gonna love it. Let's put it that way. You got to see this guy. Clip 6 here.
All right.
2 weeks ago, Guillermo Reyes was at a rally outside federal immigration court in San Francisco, where his attorneys argued the tattoo artist should remain out of ICE custody because he's lived in the U.S. since he was 6 years old.
Got any thoughts yet, Pat?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. They contend Reyes is being unfairly targeted for deportation because of his activism. But he also has a criminal history, including a conviction for stabbing a rival gang member in 2013.
Okay.
To be honest,
Wait, go back. Go back.
Sorry,
go back. I want to see that graphic again. Go through these. What are these? So it's not just the 2013.
Convicted of attempted murder in 2013.
Okay.
All right.
So then he was taken in ICE custody, then released 2 years later. And then
2021, taken into ICE custody again.
Okay.
2023, released by ICE. And then 2025, felony vandalism.
Interesting, though, Joe Biden's ICE, the ones that released him back into the public. Okay, but then felony. Okay, but there's so much more to his story. I'm sorry. I can't.
To be honest, according to the conversations that I've had with immigration officers, we're all criminals to them just because we weren't born here. But you do have a record.
Pause it.
There you go.
Not just because you weren't born here, you came here illegally. Yeah, that makes you a criminal. Do you think Mexico would think I'm just an upstanding citizen if I went there illegally and just lived there the rest of my life? And just because I came early in my life, it's better if I'm there breaking the law for 30 years instead of 3 years. That's better? No. No, it isn't. And look at this guy's record.
Oh, yeah, but no, that's what the reporter just asked him. I love that he asked him this question.
I do too. Good for him. All right, let's go back a little bit. Let's see the whole thing.
Here?
Yeah.
But you do have a record.
Thank you.
But just like
but
I do have a record as a juvenile.
The judge granted Reyes a temporary reprieve, but this past Sunday, he was back in custody, accused of several new crimes.
Oh, even police say the bizarre string of incidents started here, when Guillermo Reyes called 911 to report a possible break-in.
Officers arrived to find a broken window and found Reyes with a bloody hand. They took some information and left. 4 hours later, someone at this cafe called 911 for medical help.
Initially, I called in as a medical for a male breathing heavily, but now possibly a fentanyl overdose. Braids, no shirt, tattooed.
Police soon learned about a string of carjacking incidents.
Okay.
One happened here at this bakery, where the 3-year-old was in the backseat of a car, but Reyes was unable to get away because he didn't have the keys. And here at this gas station, where the 70-year-old victim was able to douse Reyes with gasoline before she was knocked down.
This guy!
And then down
my
the
gosh.
block, where a big rig Reyes was driving stalled before he could get away.
What the?
Well, we got one detained here, and Narcan was deployed.
In the end, Reyes was taken into custody.
He's just having a party, man. Like
a string of crimes connected to Reyes.
But it's just because he wasn't born here.
That's why he's being targeted.
That we're picking on him. Poor guy.
He's lucky that they want him out of the country and not incarcerated forever.
yes.
This guy. So there we go.
Oh, man.
Good luck.
Read another sob story about yet another picked on illegal.
Oh, no.
And the headline was, his name is Jesus. He's a carpenter. And he was just arrested by ICE.
Okay. When Jesus came back? With the trumpets?
Well, Jesus.
Jesus.
Depends on how you want to pronounce it.
Okay.
Oh. Jesus Turan fled persecution in Venezuela, seeking asylum in the United States in 2021 and joining his family in Imperial, Pennsylvania, just half an hour out of Pittsburgh. He was living a version of the American dream. Yeah, that's definitely a version of it, I guess. If you're dreaming of illegally being here when you're in Venezuela and you want to call that the American dream, okay. He's beloved by his community. He gave food to the needy, this guy. And when they created a communal garden to forge ties between a mostly white church and his more Latino one, Jesus was there. Or as they like to call him in the article, Jesus was there. Tilling the ground, repairing a faulty tiller, and watering the plants twice a week. If this doesn't tug at your heartstrings, I don't know what does.
They're sufficiently tugged, Pat.
And they love the fact that his name is Jesus.
Yes.
Because I think it's a little bit lost on them that the actual Jesus never did break the law. In fact, when the Jews asked him about following Roman law, his answer was, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, and unto God that which is God's. So I don't think he would approve of Jesus being here illegally, but I don't know. Says me. I think he would encourage him to come here the right way, and then we would all welcome him with open arms. But Jesus said, it's been a heartbreaking experience.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did he weep?
been faithfully appearing at ICE appointments for more than 4 years, following the protocols of ICE, complying with everything I'm supposed to do. All of a sudden, I'm detained.
Well,
don't come here illegally. That's all.
He can get in line.
You know? That's right.
Start over.
Yeah, and you could have done it the right way, and you could have gotten $1,000 and a free ride home, and then the opportunity to come back the right way, which makes a lot of sense and seems pretty generous, I think.
Yes.
I think that's pretty generous of us to even make that offer to you, because I know no other country on this planet would ever do that. Who's doing that? Only us. You hear about that from Mexico? No. Hey, any Americans here illegally, you wonderful gringos that we love so very much, and we want you to be here, but we want you to be here the right way. So we'll give you $1,000 to go back to the United States, and then you can come back the right way. Can you even imagine it? I mean,
can they even afford it to do that?
Yeah, no, they cannot.
I know you're trying to live in this world, but Pat, can they afford giving people 1,000 pesos?
They certainly can't. Which would be about what, $1.50?
$1.50?
No, they can't afford that.
Keep your $1.50.
All right, let me tell you about The Cover-Up on Blaze TV. If you haven't seen it yet, let me fill you in on a little bit of it. It's a hard-hitting docuseries exposing how the federal government and public health agencies lied to you during COVID. This is going to shock you to your core. Wait, I was lied to? Yeah. The virus's origins, you were lied to about that. The lockdowns, lied to about that. The vaccine narrative, it's safe and so effective. We're talking 94, 95%.
Yeah.
Lied to.
And new numbers out from the WHO of all places admitting as much today. It's incredible.
Wow. It's amazing how much has been admitted now, clear down the road.
Yep. Damage done and the money made.
And big tech helped them cover it all up. This wasn't public health. This was information warfare. And so if you missed the first 4 episodes of this acclaimed series, you can binge them right now. And you'll want to, because episode 5 just dropped and it's explosive. It's called Muckraker, and it dives into the pandemic industrial complex, showing how Fauci, Birx, and government bureaucrats worked with social media platforms to silence the truth. I mean, we knew it at the time. We talked about it at the time, but to have it verified is pretty amazing. And it's not just about censorship. It's about mind control. Watch all 5 episodes right now at FauciCoverUp.com/Pat. FauciCoverUp.com/Pat. You'll get $20 off your subscription right now. FauciCoverUp.com/Pat and get $20 off.
You're listening to Pat Gray Unleashed.
One thing that's not talked about much with all this immigration stuff, the work visas for foreigners. And here was Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, or as Chris likes to call him, Ron DeSantis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, welcome back. We missed you yesterday.
Well, we did miss you yesterday, yeah.
Thank you.
You were in the land of DeSantis.
I was.
Did you stop in and say hi to him in Tallahassee?
No, too far. Too far.
All right.
Yeah, and this clip is a long clip by DeSantis, but boy, it covers a lot of ground, and it is worth listening to closely.
There's also some people, a lot of these Republicans that say, you can have 1 million people plowing as long as it's legal. That's good. Is that really good? Doesn't it depend on why they're coming in? Like, for example, you have some of these tech companies, they're laying off all these American workers, and then they're importing H-1B visa people to work for cheaper. I think that's a total scam. Yep. I don't think that that's good. Yes, it is legal the way they're doing it. I acknowledge that. They're using something that's on the books. But is that good policy for us as a country to have Americans put out of work and then to bring in H-1B visa, and then they do chain migration from the H-1B. So the H-1B is bringing in other folks. And it's almost like indentured servitude because you can't leave the company. And so these companies love it because they save a lot of money off of it, but that's not putting the American people first. And so there's a whole host of, I think, really important issues. And the way I view it is we're a country with borders and sovereignty. And if you don't have that, then you don't ultimately have a country. We, the American people, decide who comes and who doesn't. And you can do that however you want. American people have enacted through their representatives this H-1B. We're free to, get that to be taken away. Nothing's wedded here, but that's what it's all about. And what you're seeing in Florida, we're the only state that has stepped up to lead to enhance these efforts for immigration enforcement and to increase the. And the thing is, you've had millions and millions and millions, maybe 10 million under Biden, maybe more, but certainly at least 7 or 8 million, come in illegally and from all over the world, not just from Mexico or Central America. You had people coming from China. You had people coming from Iran. You had people coming from Russia. You had people coming from all these places. And it's like, okay, are all those folks just here because they want to have a picnic? Maybe a lot of them, I don't know, but I know not all of them, right? I know that when you have that many millions of people, you definitely have folks who are going to cause, who are here to cause a lot of problems. And I think that that's been a soft underbelly of this country to have that border the way it was under Biden. So we're really leaning in. We're the only state that requires cooperation with DHS, with all our state and local law enforcement agencies. Like, look, in Florida, I'm going to order the state agencies to do it, right? I mean, that's fine. But, there's a lot of local police department, sheriff's departments. They'd rather not be involved in. I get it. But we're either going to solve this problem now or we're never going to solve it. So we've been leaning in on this in a really big way. I know the president and some of his key people in this space have called on other states to do similar to Florida. And I'd like to see that. I think that would really make a difference. Just getting through all the people that have already been ordered to be removed. That's not an easy thing to do. That's a lot of logistics. You got to fly and do this and do that. Fortunately, Alligator Alcatraz, you literally just drive them 2,000 feet and there's a massive runway right there. Yeah. So it's very easy. It's a one-stop shop to be able to do this and to get it done.
Okay. Why is it that this guy isn't liked better than he is, apparently?
Oh, because he dared to
I guess so. Just the Trump thing?
Yeah.
That he challenged Trump. Can we let go of that? Because we got to think about the future. And Ron DeSantis as a future president that's a pretty intriguing possibility. I mean, you've got a Donald Trump-like politician in office again for Republicans, which would be he's great. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't understand it.
So I think in Florida, he's not term limited, but I think they can't be more than 2 consecutive terms, if I remember correctly. So he would have to sit out for at least 4 years.
Yeah.
And then could come back. So, yeah, where else would you want him?
Maybe run for president in 28?
Maybe so. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see. That's the thing. As you look at 2028, it's feast and it's famine. There's famine on the left. They got nobody.
Right.
And for us, we got so many good options.
Really good.
It's like,
Yep.
And I want, that's the thing, since he's term limited, you really want someone that's good because you want strong states.
Well,
that's very important. But if he can't be the governor after his second term, then you're like, all right, well, we got this president spot if you're wanting to do that.
Well, you wait to be governor again in Florida.
Yeah, while you wait.
You become president of the United States.
Well, you go back to Florida. You're just going to take a detour.
Also, the sign on the front of the podium, sales tax holiday. When is that in Texas?
I believe that one. It's jeez.
So it's the back to school sales tax holiday. I don't know if every state does that, but it's great in the states where it happens.
Yeah, I love that 8.25% sale.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
right after they jack up the price at the store, 8.25%. So in other words, the store gets the money instead of the state. But whatever. I don't want to give government more money.
Sometimes it's legit, though. Sometimes you actually do save money.
But here it's August 8th through 10th.
Okay. All right. 888-900-3393 It's Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Also, we got to get into this. All of these Europeans who are taking on Israel right now and threatening to support a two-state solution. I think it's despicable what is going on in Europe and the way they're trying to pressure Israel into capitulation. Do we have the Keir Starmer?
We do. And
video.
It's going to be clip 15 if you'd like to see that.
Yeah, let's just see that. Listen to what he had to say.
I can confirm the UK will recognise the State of Palestine by the United Nations General Assembly in September unless the Israeli government takes substantive steps to end the appalling situation in Gaza. Agree to a ceasefire. And commit to a long-term sustainable peace. Reviving the prospect of a two-state solution.
I see. Okay, so we put all the demands on Israel, none on the Palestinians. Got it. All right, so nothing for Hamas, nothing for the Palestinians, the Palestinian Authority, unless Israel agrees to a ceasefire and a long-range, sustainable peace, then we're going to recognize a Palestinian state. You don't even demand the hostages be released?
Did he not?
Not in that. I haven't seen him. I did see Mark Carney in Canada call for the same thing. But he at least threw in the fact that the Palestinians have to release the hostages in order for him to recognize the Palestinian state. He said, so Carney said he'll recognize a Palestinian state in September if the West Bank's governing body agrees to release all the hostages. And I guess that's all they have to do. Okay. All the onus is on Israel for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a statement that was released after Starmer's words on Tuesday there.
Did he include it?
But his office did. Here's the quote from a press release from them. We demand an immediate ceasefire to stop the slaughter, that the UN be allowed to send in humanitarian assistance into Gaza on a continuing basis to prevent starvation and the immediate release of the hostages.
Okay, so they did come back and say, release the hostages.
They clean it up.
How about that? Congratulations. Why do they think the two-state solution is going to work? Because that's never been what the Palestinians want. It's never been. They only want the one state. From the river to the sea is their plea. See how I rhymed that?
I did.
You notice that? Yeah. Was that poetic?
Damn
Thank you.
good.
Thank you. Yeah.
But Pat, from the river to the sea, that's just all of it?
All of it. That's only all of it.
Oh,
yeah,
just only all of it?
They don't want more than all the land.
Okay.
It's not like they're asking for Russia, too. No.
That's fair. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Right? Yeah. The Palestinians aren't saying we got to take over Russia and China and all of Asia. They're just saying from the river to the sea.
So, and just a reminder to Keir Starmer, wasn't it his nation that already designated a Palestinian state like over a century ago?
Yeah.
And I think it was part of Jordan. So maybe he should make a press conference for Jordan instead of Israel.
That's what pisses me off. You know, you've got the whole thing from 1947 to begin with, where they were offered the two-state solution. We had a two-state solution. And who was it in 1947 who rejected the two-state solution? That's right. The Palestinians and the Arabs. Nope. Because they have never agreed to Israel being part of the two-state solution.
So everybody's looking forward to September, France, Britain, Canada, because that's when the UN General Assembly gets together and they want to have a big party there in New York.
Oh, that's when things will be fixed.
That's when they'll fix it.
You just need the UN to get involved, and everything's going to be fine.
I think that's actually
what they're
the phrase
thinking.
that pays every time that there's some sort of issue. It's you just need the UN to get involved, and then everything will be fine.
Well, look how they've performed so far.
So good.
I mean, we've got so much evidence of that that it's hard to argue with.
Hard to argue.
Really is.
The blue helmets, man.
Yes.
You love them.
Jeez.
The blue helmets.
And you know, I've lost a lot of hats over the years. I've left them on trains.
Mm-hmm.
They've vanished into the back of my closet. But the one that I miss the most that would be sitting here is my blue UN hat that somehow vanished. Because, boy, I'd love to put that on occasions such as this.
You shouldn't have left it unguarded, because who wouldn't want that?
The blue hat,
and somebody obviously did, and they took it from you.
Don't care for that.
No. 888-900-3393. We got more coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some tweets. Two-spirit gerbil tweets. It doesn't matter how much you increase revenue. The government will just increase spending accordingly. Yeah, that's why the debt will never be paid off.
Such a fact.
Yeah, it is. Bunter Hayden, pardon crack connoisseur. The Democrats are losing their voter base thanks to these deportations. That's why they're all so angry. Efforting thought criminal. If you're an illegal alien who doesn't want to attract the attention of ICE, you could... Wait for it. Don't commit crimes.
You're right. Come on now.
Lone Wolf 2965. Yeah, too much to ask, Keith? That's just too much to ask.
Stop.
Do lefties have some sort of brain damage? I can already answer that. Yes. Yes, they do. Brain damage, mental illness, yes. But it prevents them from putting the words illegal and immigrant together or even understanding the concept? Yeah. Yes. From Jimmy Dimples.
I prefer the word alien, yes.
So Starmer is pressuring Israel on Palestine and Gaza. Anyone recall the last time Europe was putting their foot down on the Jewish nation? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller?
Sad but true.
So why are Palestinians starving? Is Israel... stopping all the food from going there? Or is the Israeli nation really trying to starve the Palestinian people to death?
If you listen to mainstream media, yes.
The answer is yes, right? If you listen to mainstream media, they're all and these European leaders, they're all blaming Israel as if Israel is trying to starve these children to death. But take a look at this. Video, and let's see if we can see any other reason.
So those are those food convoys going through there? Or?
Yes, those were
food convoys.
Food convoys that were picked up by Hamas.
And it's Hamas on top of them, and there's all the food. Okay, that has been delivered.
So shooting.
Hamas is shooting.
They're just shooting into the air.
Into the air. So
that's what they do.
Yes, so people don't grab the food or try to bombard the truck.
And look how fast they're driving. They don't want anybody attempting to get this food.
And as you can see, there's some food on the ground, but don't worry, Hamas has a plan for that so that they don't use that food that fell on the floor.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Oh, here it comes. They're just going to destroy it.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Freaking
look at that.
Over.
Unbelievable.
Scraping it up. And
so even if something falls, it's not usable because the scraper just scraped it off and damaged it.
So how did the food get
Unbelievable.
into Hamas's hands to begin with?
They get airdropped.
Okay, and then they go out there with their guns
and then they
load it up.
And they load it up.
Load it on trucks and drive it away with armed thugs on top of the truck and on top of the food.
Those damn Jews. They got to stop doing this.
Right?
These Hamasholes are the ones who are responsible for the Palestinians' starvation. If starvation is occurring, you can blame that directly on Hamas.
That looked like Israeli soldiers to me.
Did they?
Doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like an order straight from Netanyahu himself.
The Mossad? Is that the Mossad work?
That's despicable.
Yes.
That video needs to be seen by...
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody.
By everybody.
Okay.
And we've heard it many times, and we've seen it many times before, where it is Hamas taking this food away from the people. They don't care about the people. They use them as props. They use them for protection.
And Hamas, there's another way they also do this, is Hamas will take the food upcharge, because it's free, right? It's being dropped for them.
Yep.
They'll charge the Palestinian to buy the food aid.
Yeah.
And they can't afford it because they don't
have any money.
They have no money.
Yeah. There's not a lot of jobs in the Gaza Strip. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Wait, there's no like a hotel that I can work on?
No, there's not super great employment opportunity.
It's a strip, though, so that means like it's like a mall.
Even before all of this nightmare started, the Palestinians usually work in Israel. And that's interesting because Israel discriminates against them so badly and tries to hurt them at every turn. Jeez. It just it's pretty amazing to watch this unfold. And again, the mainstream media just ignores it. It's like they ignore the brutal beating given those two white people in Cincinnati and a black mob that was stomping and kicking them in the face and the head and beating a woman. I mean, there are at least 8 outlets that haven't even mentioned it still. So they do the same thing with what's going on in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, and we have pictures of the female that was beaten on picture 13.
Oh, my God.
14.
Oh.
And
15. I think it was her.
What was her crime? Was it being white?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. And again.
And here are the suspects that were arrested.
Okay.
You remember
That's 3 of them. Weren't there 5?
Yeah. There was at least 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 have been arrested on this, but
can you imagine if this was reversed?
Sure,
of course, and we've said it a million times.
And how many times have we heard
if the victims were black and the mob was white, it'd be all people were talking about?
And how many times have we heard, I'm scared to walk down the street as a black man or as a black woman or what have you?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, I hope that justice is served here.
Yeah, I do too.
But we'll see.
All right. So the economy, though, is somewhat of a bright spot right now, despite all of the naysaying by the left. Here was Bloomberg talking about the GDP.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday the news broke.
Up 3%.
We've got a stronger than expected GDP number, 3% for the second quarter initial read. That's up from a 0.5% in the first quarter. 2.6% was what was forecast.
Okay. So the forecast is better than that. All right. Interesting.
By the way, 0.5% as far as GDP is concerned, that's a lot. That is a big number. So
everyone can
everybody could agree because 3%'s good, right?
America's doing well. We're back, baby. All right.
We're happy that we were wrong. I'm glad. Now here's Chucky Schumer.
Oh. And while the Trump administration will try to wave rosy headlines about the Q2 number,
they're going to wave
today's
rosy
GDP
headlines.
number is in fact a mirage. Ominous numbers lurk under the hood.
Ominous numbers.
Business investment plunged in the second quarter by 3.1%. The fact that business investment plunged so starkly is very troubling.
Thank you.
It shows that already businesses are worried about growing their operations, worried about hiring more workers, worried about trading with their international partners, and worried in general about the future. And this number is another data point in a larger pattern. Donald Trump's tariffs are weighing down the U.S. economy.
How can you continue with this?
Costs for small businesses
this is
and families
embarrassing
alike.
for him.
And if Donald Trump keeps up the chaos, the dangers for the economy will continue to get worse.
I mean, clearly he wrote that before the GDP number came out.
He doesn't write jack crap. It's his stupid staff.
And he doesn't care, though. He doesn't give a rat's anus.
He just rip
that
and
the
read.
numbers don't agree with anything he is saying right now.
Well, he just said that some dark numbers lurk under the hood.
Yeah. And it's a mirage.
The numbers don't lie.
It's the worst news he could possibly have received. That the U.S. GDP, that the economy is going well. He does not want to hear that.
I guarantee you, Chuck Schumer walked into his office yesterday, laid down the newspaper that had the head. Well, I guess it was early in the day. But anyway, he says, make me something.
Yes.
Write something about what the news that just broke.
Tied into the script you already had for me.
Yeah.
And Pat, you're a small business owner. I believe you're also looking into expanding.
Yes.
So you're going completely against what Chucky said. Because you're about to expand.
Right.
I believe you hire more workers to help you guys out.
Very true.
Are you talking to your international partners?
Our numbers are better than they've ever been. I could say that. And I can say that we're about to open, hopefully, we're going to open a retail location. So it won't be just mail order. You can come when you come to Fort Worth. In fact, you should specifically come to Fort Worth for the cookies.
Yes, 100%.
We've been trying to get into the stockyards. Sometimes there's I guess they've got a business waiting list of 2 to 5 years or something on that. But they like our business. They like our cookies. And they like our financials. And so they're going to try to clear some space for us. So
whatever Chucky said looks like it's not working even for you as a small business owner here. Okay.
Right. It's pathetic how they spin this. Jeez. I would like to think that if there was ever good news during the Biden administration, we would have been happy about it, right? We would have been happy to be wrong about how disastrous his reign of terror was.
We would have admitted, socialism, I guess, does work.
Okay.
Our bad.
Right? Yeah. Democracy forward.
Who knew? All right. And there were some things, I think, that went down. Inflation wasn't one of those. I mean, it went up every month, but sometimes it went up lower than...
Yeah, the rate.
The rate. It went up slower than it was going up.
American pride went down.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yeah, sure did.
Hope for the future went down.
My gosh.
During the Biden years.
Okay, so with the economy, we'll get to the comments of Jerome Powell, the Fed chief, in just a minute. But first, if you want to lose some extra pounds, if you want to boost your energy levels, reduce swelling in your legs and feet, you're going to love these 2 American-made health supplements. First, Liver Health Formula. Fat deposits in the liver can pile on the pounds, make you feel tired, sluggish. Liver Health Formula helps reduce fat deposits with nutrients like artichoke extract and milk thistle. In a customer survey, almost 60% reported better weight management and 87% reported more energy. Next, there's lymph system support. The natural ingredients in lymph system support help gently flush extra fluid and toxins out of your body, which can help reduce swelling in the legs and feet. And right now, for a limited time, you can get 35% off Liver Health Formula and lymph system support, along with all 45-plus health supplements. Pure Health Research has 45 blends to offer. So go to purehealthresearch.com. Use the promo code PAT at checkout. That's purehealthresearch.com. Coupon code PAT, and you'll save 35% on your order today.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Okay, with the good economic news, surely the interest rates went down yesterday as well, right? Surely Jerome Powell was like, yeah, all right, this is worth at least 0.25%.
Okay, so the Fed got together. Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
In support of our goals, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged.
Oh, my gosh.
We believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it also pokes a finger in the eye of Donald Trump, and that's what we really set out to do today. That's what we want to do. We don't like him. I don't like that he showed up at the construction site. I don't like that I had to stand there next to him to hear that it's not just $2.1 billion, it's $3.1 billion. So
that's a different building, Pat. That's a
that's right.
Project.
Completely different project.
Why are you adding that building on top of this building? That makes no sense.
Well, the taxpayers are paying for that one too, right?
But no. It's a different project.
Is that coming out of Jerome's own pocket?
It's coming out of my pocket. Yes, that's why I didn't put it on the sheet, on the balance sheet.
So then he talked about why there's no interest rate cut.
Total PCE prices rose 2.5% over the 12 months ending in June, and that, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.7%. These readings are little changed from the beginning of the year, although the underlying composition of price changes has shifted. Services inflation has continued to ease, while increased tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods. Near-term measures of inflation expectations have moved up on balance over the course of this year on news about tariffs, as reflected in both market-based and survey-based measures.
I swear, even if Trump wasn't into tariffs, they would have found something to use as an excuse there. It was a 9-2 vote, so it wasn't unanimous. First time since 1993, if I am understanding correctly. And I think before the 1993 one, it had been over 30 years since there was another non-unanimous decision by the Fed. So there's at least some dissension, I guess, in there. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they don't meet again. See, I've got my list of Fed meetings over here. So I can mark off July 30th. Their next announcement comes on September 17th.
Okay.
That's a ways away.
But if we only had the House, the Senate, the presidency, and the court, and the Fed building.
Right. Then
will be great.
Everything will be great.
Yes.
Yeah. All of that in addition to a Republican-appointed Fed chairman.
Yes.
Can you imagine what that would be like?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, come on. What does it take?
I don't know.
Well, if we had a supermajority in the Senate. Okay.
Supermajority.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we get 60 U.S. senators on the Republican side. We'll be set for life.
So now you want 60, a supermajority in the House, the presidency, the court, and the Fed. Got it.
Right.
We'll work on that.
What might help is redrawing the congressional lines.
In Texas.
Yeah, we'll pick up 5 seats in Texas.
Pick up 5, 6, yes.
So isn't that a net 10, though? Because aren't Democrats losing 5 and then Republicans
This is dumb. Stop, dude.
That's Keith math?
No.
How it works?
No, it doesn't work that way, no.
Okay, so we're absorbing 5 Democrat districts?
There you go.
Thank you. Okay,
yes,
appreciate it.
That's better.
I mean, look, gerrymandering is a part of America since before it became a country.
California's about to do it as well.
We got to talk about California, what Gavin Newsom said to Texas. But, I mean, look at some of these districts. Look at this district right here. It's just long and narrow. Just look at this. I mean, I don't care. That's the prerogative of the country in power. Oh, there's a note from the administrator, I guess. So anyway, California needs to butt out, and Gavin Newsom sucks. But you're right. California's
breaking
been
news
doing
right
that
there.
forever.
Yes.
Breaking news from Keith
Gavin
Melinak.
Newsom sucks.
Yeah, didn't see that one coming. Also, well, we don't have time for this. We'll get to it after the break. But it's frustrating. Because, we should be all set with the majorities that we've been talking about. We should get more done. And Trump is trying. He's trying to get more done. 888-900-3393. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
With some tweets. Not better just saying. Chuck Schumer should be called before Congress to clarify his statements, provide evidence supporting his claims of economic decline during Trump's presidency, and be held accountable for spreading potentially false or misleading statements.
Yeah, he's talking down the economy.
And, legitimately trying to hurt the U.S. economy.
Yep.
Josh Kemp, it's time for the U.S. to cut all money to the UN and send them north to that failed country, Canada.
Yeah, build your UN headquarters up there. No joke.
I've been begging for that for decades, that we get the UN out of the U.S. I don't care if they go to Canada or Belgium, whatever. Just get off our shores, and we should get out of the UN.
The UN can go to hell.
Yeah.
Like.
Fury and energy. I legitimately would not be surprised if Democrats taxed our own exports when they regain control. Yeah, nothing would surprise me anymore.
Boy.
All right. So President Trump talked about Nancy Pelosi's inside trading. Okay.
which is...
Senator Hawley introduced legislation that would ban members of Congress from owning or trading individual stocks. It extends to the president and vice president. Are you in favor of that legislation?
Well, I like it conceptually. I don't know about it, but I like it conceptually. And, Nancy Pelosi became rich by having inside information. Mm-hmm. She made a fortune with her husband, and I think that's disgraceful. So in that sense, I'd like it, but I'd have to really see I study these things very carefully, and this just happened. Mm-hmm. So I'll take a look at it. But conceptually, I like it. And what I do think is Nancy Pelosi should be investigated, because she has the highest return of anybody practically in the history of Wall Street, save a few. How did that happen? It happened by she knows exactly what's going to happen, what's going to be announced. She buys stock, and then the stock goes up after the announcement's made. And she ought to be investigated.
Yeah. It passed out of committee yesterday. The bill that would ban stock trading by lawmakers, presidents, and vice presidents.
The problem is it's been legal for Congress to do that.
Yeah.
And it still is right now, unless they finally fix that.
Well, step one was yesterday.
Yeah, okay. That's a good step, but you can't prosecute her for something that's not on the books right now, unfortunately.
That's
what there's no
just say yesterday?
Doubt.
Yeah. Two systems.
Yes,
two
right.
systems.
Oh, yeah. Right, one for us and one for the elites.
It's two systems of legal and two systems of justice, and not the way Wes Moore was saying yesterday about blacks and whites, because when you got the Cincinnati suspects already out on bail for posting $400.
Oh, geez.
Okay, you think...
Incredible.
You know the rest of the statement.
Of course.
Dear Lord, help me. I can't.
You just can't help but reverse the situation and have people try to imagine it that way, because there'd be hysteria. Really, there would be hysteria. Jake Tapper. Nancy Pelosi insider trading.
Oh, so good.
I love it.
Okay.
Having some sort of
investments.
Yeah, let me just read what he said. I'm sorry that we had some sort of technical issue. Nancy Pelosi became rich.
Why do you have to read that? We're here to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. That's what I agreed to come to talk about.
But I wanted
what that means in the election.
I wanted to give you a chance just to respond. He accused you of insider trading. What's your response to that?
That's ridiculous. In fact, I very much support the trading of members of Congress. Not that I think anybody's doing anything wrong. If they are prosecuted and they go to jail. But because of the confidence it instills in the American people, don't worry about this. But I have no concern about the obvious investments that have been made over time. I'm not into it. My husband is, but it isn't anything to do with anything insider. But the president has his own exposure, so he's always projecting. He's always projecting. And let's not give him any more time on that, please. We're going forward here.
I love it.
And I'm very proud of my family. And while he might make fun of us, while somebody inspired by him breaks into our home and hits my husband in a deadly fashion, hits my husband over the head, and he thinks that's a riot. I'd rather not go into some of my other complaints about him right now. Rather to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid and Medicare. What a triumph. A great pillar of economic and health security for the American people. We had over the weekend a Caring Across Generations initiative of a 60-hour vigil of all of us taking turns, myself, my daughter, my granddaughter, and all the rest taking turns.
She wants to talk about
over 60 hours
but this.
To tell stories
and now she's just
of how
filibustering.
all this means in people's lives. We since
blah blah blah. Does he ever come back to it?
Since all this has emerged, have had 300,000 calls from our Californians. Two people in Republican health.
What is with the Wi-Fi? Is she's in a studio? What is going on with her deal?
Does it ever get back to him? Does anybody know?
No.
Never gets back to him? Oh, I've heard enough of her then.
Yeah.
And don't forget, that is Congresswoman. I mean, I'm just grateful we don't have to say Speaker Pelosi. Congresswoman.
Well, they had at the bottom that put a Speaker Emeritus Nancy Pelosi.
Emeritus.
Yeah.
Or Emeritus. I like that. I like it. Emeritus.
But I love how she brought up the Trump-fueled attacker.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Wait,
it was his fault. That was his fault, too, when the guy went into their house and hit her husband with a hammer after he went upstairs looking for Paul Pelosi. And
he should have asked for stock tips because they're just so good at it over the Pelosi household.
They must have bought stock in
I
stairs.
was going to say, yes.
Because they got a lot of them.
He's still walking up.
Yeah, still going up. So try to get to Paul. Desperately trying to get there.
He doesn't sound hurried at all.
No, he doesn't. Just taking his time.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Why do you have to rush?
Right.
He's on a mission in his underwear.
Yeah. I mean, eventually he gets there because he does hit him with a hammer. Yeah. So.
And this is Trump's fault, don't forget.
Trump's fault. Yeah.
Trump's fault.
Yeah, he inspired the guy, I guess. So pathetic. And then she tries to tell him, you're not going to spend any more time on that. Don't tell me what to spend time on.
Don't read that.
On my show, Puddin'.
Don't read that. You don't need to read that.
Okay? Don't tell me what to spend time on.
That's when you know Democrats are trapped.
Yeah.
Because they do that a lot. When they just try to make it seem subtle when they're doing an interview like this, and they're shocked that someone on the far left would dare to question them about anything.
Right.
And that's when they say, why would you spend time talking about this? Or I don't think you should talk about...
And she even reminded him at the beginning of the clip, I agreed to come to talk about the anniversary of Medicaid.
Yeah.
That's why I came on.
Yeah. What a riveting topic that is, too. Of
it's
course,
the anniversary.
We ought to spend all kinds of time on that.
The anniversary of Medicaid.
Trump just said something that incendiary about her. Of course he's going to ask about it. Yeah. What's your response to this?
Well, yeah, and on the news of it just getting out of the Senate committee that we talked about, it's definitely a newsworthy topic, and who has benefited more than anyone from this?
Exactly.
You! Thanks for being on my show. I'm, of course, going to ask you about this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out, idiot.
Jeez. But all the left does is... Jill Biden did the same thing to him.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, don't go there.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't go there? No, you should not go there. Okay, I won't go there. I wonder if is that in his book? Has anybody read that part of it? Because I'd like to know if
it's interesting,
if that particular interview is discussed in his book.
I started listening to that.
I was going to say,
book.
Keith, you listened to it.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and then it was just, I couldn't take it.
Really?
Because, we lived through this. We had to talk about this. And to hear Jake Tapper act like, I'm so shocked by all of this stuff.
Right.
Oh,
it's
shut
ridiculous.
up, you.
Well, they covered it up from him, Keith. There was no way to tell.
No.
There was no. He's only in the news.
There was
he can't
no
tell.
evidence at all.
None.
He had no access to the White House.
Right.
He was in the outside.
Right.
Hey.
How could you possibly know?
Is Joe Biden sick?
How far did I get? I want to know. You know how Spotify shows you like the percentage that you get through?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
10%. I say 10%.
You say 10%?
I say 10%.
Do you have a...
8%.
Let's see here. Well, there's 7 hours and 13 minutes left. So, let's see. If I press play, maybe it'll do that. Let's see here. I'm 19% complete.
Oh, wow.
That's
I got
more
through 19%.
Nice. Nice.
So how long's it been since you...
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue.
Like 3 months.
3 at least.
Yeah, 3 months. Because
it's been a while.
It came out a week after
when it came out,
Yeah. All right. Chuck Grassley is apparently sad.
He is.
And
I haven't seen this.
That's too
Trump
bad.
called him out on social media. And he's
butthurt. Okay.
Last night, I was surprised to see President Trump on Truth Social go after me and Senate Republicans over what we call the blue slip. Now, to people in the real America, not here in this Washington, D.C. and island surrounded by reality, the people in real America don't care about what the blue slip is, but in fact it impacts in their states the district judges who serve their communities and the U.S. attorneys who ensure the law and order is enforced. I was offended by what the president said.
Oh, no, he was offended.
And I'm disappointed.
Oh, he's disappointed and offended.
In personal insults.
Oh, wow.
Now, we're here to do business. That's a very important part of this committee's
This is just
work.
sad, isn't it?
To do our constitutional duties of reviewing people that require Senate confirmation.
Spit it out, Chuck. Spit it out.
Good morning.
Is he going to cry?
Good morning?
Oh, yeah. He was
So all that was a prelude to good morning?
Well, he was starting the committee hearing.
Okay.
So he had...
Last night, I was disappointed, offended. These crybabies in office it's too much. It's too much.
I'm trying to see if Chuck Grassley, who is very active on Twitter as a 107-year-old, but I'm just seeing if he addressed this. I don't see anything on there. But again, this...
How old is this ancient mariner? Anyway,
I'm going to let...
83.
Okay, 83? Okay.
Is my guess.
Okay, I'm going to let Chris look that up because I'm going through Chuck's X account here, and I'm telling you, the man types the way a 13-year-old girl would type a text. Here we go.
He's 91 years old.
91 years old.
Wow!
And again, he's very active on Twitter. Congratulations. But again, my pet peeve here, for anybody, at any age, substituting letters for words. I have no idea what this is about. Did you, the letter U, know an Iowan holds Guinness World Record for, the number 4, most premature baby last YR year? Nash was born at 21 WKS. He has plenty of space to type the real words, but he's using abbreviations and numbers for letters. I mean, he could have typed Iowa. He did IA. Maybe I'm being unreasonable how much this bothers me, but it's just so weird. And he's 91. He'll
be 92 in September.
Twitter account. So that's cool.
He'll be 92 in September.
That's actually a cool Guinness World Record.
That is a cool Guinness
record. Most premature baby, Nash, 21 weeks. University of Iowa Hospital. Very cool. Okay. Anyway, but Chuck Grassley's sad this morning.
At least he spelled no K-N-O-W instead of N-O. That would be a quicker abbreviation for no.
True.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, it would.
Yes,
it would. And then it really
and he's
sets you
got the
off.
check mark. He can type forever if he wanted to. He's not.
Yeah, but don't bug him now. He knows that he's been doing that for 91 years now.
Right.
So let him be.
Leave him alone. Let him
cry.
abbreviate.
Let him cry.
These crybabies are it's too much.
And all he has to do is basically his job. Confirm the nominees.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do.
It's not that hard. Just get it done.
And yesterday we talked about it during the break. Like Mike Lee was complaining, like, "Hey, we just approved 3 out of committee. 2 other committees have done 3 more. That's 9 people that are just now added to the backlog."
And so, what are we up to now?
160
on judges,
something.
160 some.
Yeah,
that need to be appointed, and they won't confirm them because they're on recess.
They're on recess,
and they won't allow apparently the recess confirmission. Because they're going to gavel in or something once a week.
Yes, they're going to gavel in and out.
I don't understand it. This is what Democrats would do to him. Why are Republicans doing this?
Well, like you tweeted yesterday from that video, you said you asked a very good question. If we only had the House, the Senate, the presidency,
what could we get done? What could we get done?
What a dream would that be?
Yeah. Wow. All right. Let me tell you about Kexi cookies. Today is the last day to order Dubai chocolate cookies.
Oh, they're so good.
I know they're delicious. So people have loved these. They're our best seller since they debuted on July 1st, and with good reason. They're really delicious. They're that Dubai chocolate with the pistachio filling. So good. And I don't even like pistachios.
Oh, I hate pistachios. But you don't taste them, though.
Yeah,
you don't taste.
Right.
So that's why warning.
It just makes it really creamy on the inside. Yeah. It's just delicious.
If you're allergic to peanuts or any form of nut that has pistachios
it's got the crunchy phyllo filling as well. You're going to love these. So today's the last day to get them. Tomorrow, it won't be available. And it's going to be replaced by our August cookie of the month, which is the coffee cake cookie.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That's my favorite one.
So order now while you can. Got this review from Jeff. My sister is in the final stages of her life. Oh, no. Now in a nursing home. My brother lives in New York City and sent her an assortment of Levain bakery cookies. We're fans of them. They're really good, too. She reported that she liked the cookies, but I could tell she wasn't wowed by them. As a frequent listener to the Pat Gray Show on Blaze TV, I've come to know Kexi cookies. Having ordered them many times, I decided to send an assortment to my sister in the nursing home to get an unbiased opinion. She loved them. Clearly besting Levain. Nice. Thank you.
Let's go.
That's a big compliment because that's a very famous and very good cookie shop as well. Kexi cookies. Order yours today. Again, last day for the Dubai chocolate cookie. Kexi.com. Keki, Kexi.com.
Pat Gray will return after this.
Welcome. Few tweets here. Sarah the Band tweets. Oh, this is just so hateful. I hesitate to read it.
Oh, no. What happened?
The Pelosi should be in jail. Oh, wow. Wow. That's harsh. Isn't that harsh?
Yeah, I mean.
It's true, but it's harsh.
Well, I bleeped this so no one heard it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Should be more than in jail, but I'll settle for jail.
No elected official on what they're paid from our taxes should have the wealth they do. Yeah, they're like 150, 200 millionaires.
Oh, yeah, they're millionaires. Yeah.
I mean, in the hundreds of millions. They're extremely wealthy. It should also be illegal to take money from lobbyists. Indeed. Yeah, good tweet, Sarah the Band. Caffeinated Texan. How can Congress represent the people when the system allows them to do things that the people can't? Exactly.
Like he said, two justice system.
Yep.
260 million is the
260 million
of the Pelosi's.
Oh my gosh.
F them.
That's even more than I thought.
That's double what you thought.
Wow.
Look, if they worked hard and they earned their money through legitimate means, I would say good for you. This is America.
Yeah, right.
But it's just the opposite. So screw
No
it.
wonder they can afford a stairwell like that.
They're yeah, right. That's never ending.
Holy cow.
And they're also Democrats who continually whine and moan about the plight of the little guy. And here they are, 260 millionaires. Come on now. Come on. You can't relate to what anybody's going through. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you socialists.
Thank you.
Not a commie tweets, hey, old geezer forever congressman. I am offended that you spend other people's money like a drunk sailor. Yeah. Or Chuck Grassley is the old geezer forever congressman. 91 going on 92.
Yeah.
He's already announced for re-election, am I right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I think we talked about that,
yes,
right?
we talked about because that's how you found out about his tweets being like
he'd
a
be
13-year-old
98 at the end of his next term. Or
2028? Let's see.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Is he going for the record?
Probably.
Goodness.
I mean, he's in okay shape for 91.
Yeah.
But come on.
But he was about to cry on TV.
Yeah, he's already filed paperwork to run in 2028. Yes, correct. Yeah.
Oh, to run in 2028?
Yeah. Holy
crap. That puts him over 100 then.
Oh, yes, it will.
In that term. 101, 102, somewhere in there.
Let's go.
We should look. What is the record?
I don't know. Is it Robert Byrd? Or how old was Robert Byrd when he died?
Byrd or Strom Thurmond?
Yeah, Strom Thurmond.
One of those
probably,
guys?
Yeah.
We're close to 100, I think. Maybe it just seemed like it because I was younger.
He
when
was
that happened.
100.
He was 100.
Yes. Was 100
While in office?
No. Yes, because he died in office in 2003.
At 100.
No, it says former. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It does say former.
All right.
It does say former.
From Tamara. Watching the video of Chuck Grassley reminded me that Washington, D.C. has the best assisted living program for the elderly.
Yeah.
It's called Congress.
Strom Thurmond retired at 99, for the record.
Okay.
Now, my Nana turned 100 yesterday. She would be great in Congress, honestly. So
she should run for Senate right now.
I mean, she
should run for Senate. She'd only be 106. Well, no, she'd have to get elected first.
Yeah.
It's probably, if she runs for Cornyn's office, though, she got a shot.
Happy birthday, Nana. Life goals.
Yesterday,
Go
right?
Run for Senate, yes.
That's,
100 years old.
That's great.
Doing
Happy
great.
birthday, Nana.
Thanks to all the wishes. You guys are awesome. They got Nana trending yesterday on Twitter.
Really?
Yes, they did.
How great is that?
So Ed McRae sent me that note this morning with a screenshot.
That's
so
fun.
when I looked to see, is there something else Nana out there? I couldn't find anything else, so it was all you guys.
I'm sure that is.
Thank you
That's
for
gotta
the
be.
cards, the gifts, the tweets. You
Nice.
are awesome. Appreciate it.
Where's the money? Did we get any cash out of this?
Did we get any cash?
Somebody sent her $100 check.
Did they really?
Yes.
Like $1 for each year of life.
I guess so.
Isn't that nice?
I do that.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
A lot of fun.
All right, there's a lot of controversy over the Sydney Sweeney ad right now, the jeans ad. The controversy is so stupid.
And it's sold out, Pat Gray.
The jeans have sold out.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I knew that was going to happen. I mean, this is what happened with Chick-fil-A. This is what happens.
Yeah.
You tell us that we shouldn't like something, and Americans are going to go and like it and put our money down.
You're also going to check it out to see what the controversy is. And then you're going to see that they do look good on her.
They do look
good. You're going to go buy them and see if they look good on you, too.
And then you're going to go like, man, does this jean look good in my wife? You know what? I think so. I'm going to buy 2 pairs of each. Hey, wife, put this on. Yup. Nailed it.
Yep. So now Dunkin Donuts
has an
ad talking about jeans as well.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask to be the king of summer. It just kind of happened. This tan? Genetics. I just got my color analysis back. Guess what?
What?
Golden summer. Literally. I can't help it. Every time I drink a Dunkin' Golden Hour refresher, it's like the sun just finds me. So if sipping these refreshers makes me the king of summer, guilty as charged.
And that is
the Golden Hour refresher. Only a Dunkin'.
So now because they said the word genetics in that ad, are they
Nazi?
Is that also Nazi propaganda?
Nazi propaganda. But look at him. He looks perfect. That's Texan actor and model Gavin Casalegno.
That's funny.
Look at that. Nazi. With a white shirt, opening his chest, showing us his chiseled chest.
So good.
I think we're about to see a series of jeans ads.
It's possible. It's possible. Huh.
I look, I love the culture shift back to just
normal
American
I do too.
fun.
I do too.
No more of this woke crap, please.
So agonizing. 888-933-93. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Speaking of going back to common sense as we were before the break, with some things anyway. There's a few things. Advertisements seem to be headed that direction. A few things are getting less woke. Fort Hood is, what did they rename that? They renamed it something, and now it's back to Fort Hood again.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
A little
back to Fort Hood.
They should have done a little more.
A little anticlimactic.
Very anticlimactic.
All right, drop the sheet.
Play it one more time, Joe. I killed the audio. Play it one more time. It's just like, really, those are the guys that you want representing Fort Hood?
Woo! Wait, what's wrong? No.
Like, give me more. Like, give me some guys in uniform.
I know.
Give
something.
I don't know. Something military.
No, it was anticlimactic.
Yes.
So we went to. So now it's renamed for a different hood, right? Instead of the original hood.
Okay. Good.
So there you go. Now we got.
Thank goodness.
Got around it.
Because it makes all the difference in the world that it's a different hood.
That's actually, it was a very funny congressional hearing when Pete Hegseth was in front of Congress and all the Democrats were trying to pin him down on this stuff. And why are you renaming it for some, private first class? Or whatever, man. I'm just glad that order's been restored and things like this.
Yeah. And here's some more common sense, like saving a life. This July, we celebrated the birth of our nation, the 249th celebration of our nation, and we remembered the heroes who fought for our freedoms. But, of course, you know that some Americans today still don't have the freedom of life and liberty. Every day, thousands of unborn babies' very lives are taken because people still are able to have these abortions. But that's why there is preborn. Preborn rescues hundreds of babies a day. Preborn's network of clinics provides free ultrasounds to women with unplanned pregnancies. And not only do they save lives, but they love and care for these hurting mothers, too. If we uphold the truths of the Constitution and, above all, the truth of God, we have to acknowledge that babies in their mother's wombs are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights that can't and shouldn't be taken. And that includes life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So, will you stand with preborn? One ultrasound is $28. 5 ultrasounds would be $140. Whatever you can afford would be greatly appreciated. If you're a business owner, maybe you could even consider a larger donation for a write-off, because we know the government isn't working on saving babies. A donation of $1,000, $2,000, $20,000, all gifts are tax deductible and will reach eternity. Get involved today. To donate, just dial pound 250, say that keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby, or you can donate securely at preborn.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed continues.
All right, just for fun, let's throw in some more common sense, because it happens so rarely that when it does, and we got 3 things in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it's common sense is back in style.
Yeah. It's working on it.
Yeah.
Every female athlete now will have to take a test to confirm their gender before World Athletic competitions.
Nice.
Can you believe it?
Hold on. How we doing this?
That's a good question. How we confirming? DNA? Checking under the hood?
I'm guessing it'll be, DNA. Check their genes.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you did there. Check their genes. Okay.
Sounded racist.
Chromosomes, there's kind of an indicator there.
Is that a quick test? Is that something that you go,
I don't know.
All right, give me your blood. All right, you're a girl.
I mean, so maybe a multitude of things. Maybe you also find out the hormones in their body and what the levels are for estrogen and testosterone. I don't know. I bet it's a combination of things.
And checking under the hood.
And then you check under the hood.
Okay.
Because that gives you some idea, I guess.
It gets you in the ballpark.
Yeah, it does. But do you remember the female boxer from the Olympics? In fact, there are 2 of them that weren't female.
Yeah, we're your
and we were told during the entire Olympic process that no, these are women, these are girls, these are females. They've been tested. Well, why then were they excluded from other competitions? How did that happen? What we heard that they didn't have the proper chromosomes here to actually participate as women. So what are you doing? You remember this woman? She was just recently. He was recently interviewed, and here's what he had to say.
الأم تاعي كذلك اللي تأثرت كانت تقريبا كل يوم في المستشفى.
See what he had to say?
كل
Bunch of
أقاربي
gibberish.
كذلك
Pause it there.
تأثروا.
Even my mother was deeply affected. Okay. So you hate to hear that. She was going to the hospital almost every day.
تأثروا حتى كل الشعب الجزائري.
My relatives were also impacted, and the entire Algerian people felt the weight of this. Every person in Algeria felt it. That's incredible. So anyway, look at this person. This went beyond just a sporting issue or a game. It escalated into a major media campaign. Tell me that's
it's a beautiful woman right there, bro.
It's a beautiful woman right there, right?
Right there, bro.
I don't know if Chris is joking. Beautiful woman.
It's a beautiful woman right there, bro.
That's the thing about Chris. We never know if he's joking or not. He may actually.
He might think so.
You think that?
Oh, look at that smile! Come on,
that's a female smile.
Yes, that's a female smile.
Oh, is it?
And she's
the
wearing
shoulders.
Pink. Yeah,
he's wearing pink.
Pink is
okay. That's a girly color.
A girly color. Yeah, he's wearing a little ponytail. Some earrings. Look at that smile. Come on, that's a smile that mother will love.
Chris is enjoying this too much, honestly. I will say that this Algerian boxer chick sounds more like a woman than Brittany Griner ever has.
It's a joke.
Man. All right, let's play the rest of this, because this is, he had some interesting things to say. So that went beyond a major media campaign. So there was. Oh, now we're going to speak English.
On your family and friends as well.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
Of course.
Wait, why would you not do the whole thing?
Too much.
I don't know.
Difficult.
Yes, it's very difficult.
Very difficult.
It was very difficult.
Yeah. It's
right.
tough being a man in a woman's world.
Don't worry about how difficult it was for any of the actual women to be beaten to a pulp by a man. Don't worry about that difficulty. Just worry about that difficulty from the Algerian. And the entire every person in Algeria was affected by it. Felt the weight of it. Wow. Is that self-centered? I mean, I don't want to say that's self-centered. I'm just throwing out the question there because it seems legitimate that every single person in that country was feeling bad and was hurt by the fact that she was being called a man. So I'm glad they got that settled.
They did get that. So that lovely boxer there sounded much more like a woman than this WNBA superstar Brittany Griner.
Yeah, and I looked at him like, I ain't going up in there.
Oh my gosh.
We gonna have to fight.
I ain't going up in there.
I'm not going in that tank.
You're right.
Not going up in that tank.
And how many men were in that tank? If
in Russian prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they'll put you in a men's prison. Like, you'll be in your own room, but you'll be in I was in a couple of men's prisons.
You was isolated.
Yeah.
And there might be a reason for that, but I don't know.
Holy cow.
Wait, we're supposed to say that's a girl?
We're supposed to.
We're supposed to.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that individual plays in the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association.
And does she do good?
Oh,
let me go and watch. I have to. I'll get back to you.
Okay,
I have no
thank you.
idea, honestly.
Right.
I know that at Baylor, she was really good.
Okay.
So wow, he was at Baylor?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I just told you guys. The WNBA.
All right.
That clip I
so
played
obviously she
is someone who plays in the WNBA.
She's got a permanent frog in her throat that makes her talk like that over there. Okay.
Maybe they shouldn't not smoke that much.
I don't know. Wow, you're right though.
Yes,
that's a more masculine voice than even the boxer. Holy cow. But anyway, in the world athletics, the governing body of track and field and boxing and other activities, they've confirmed they got to pass a gene test to compete in women's events before the global meet in September and every subsequent meet. All athletes wishing to compete in the female category at the World Championships are required to undergo a once-in-a-lifetime test. Oh, it's only once in a lifetime. Okay, so once they're cleared at this event, obviously you're cleared for all events.
Wow, that's kind of like weird. I thought gender was fluid.
They're looking for the SRY gene, a reliable proxy for determining biological sex. Is it, though? Is it? Because I thought it was just a state of mind. I thought your gender was just how you feel on any given day. That's weird. So it's because of the gold medals won by Imani Khalif and Taiwan's Lin Yu-ting. Yeah, remember there were two of them, and they both won gold medals. During Khalif's run to the final, she was embroiled in a bitter gender row, having been banned from the International Boxing Association competition in 2023. The IOC, which replaced the Russia-led IBA as the Olympic boxing governing body, were warned about the tests and urged to remove Khalif from the competition, and obviously they didn't. So now they're gonna try to take care of that. Restore a little bit of fairness to female competitions.
And my understanding was also that they asked for the gold medal, right, from the dude, the boxing dude.
Oh.
I was reading that. They asked for the gold medal back.
They asked for it or demanded it? Because if you ask for it...
I believe it was more the demand.
He's going to say no. No. I don't think I'll be giving that back to you over there. All right? I want it fair and square over there. So, no. How about No, as my friend Jeffy says over there.
Yeah, they demand.
They do demand the gold medal back?
Yep. The
wow.
IOC
Come and take it.
says.
Is he giving it back?
That was in June 27. So. We'll
June
see.
27th? That happened?
Yeah, of this
Okay,
year.
so we'll see. All right. Let me tell you about the Jace case. There's more news on the tariff front, of course. A lot of deals are being made, but it's still possible that there could be a 200% tariff on medications on the way. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? What you want to know is that you're prepared for any eventuality. You can take action right now and secure you and your loved one's health by having medications on hand ahead of prices that skyrocket or shortages that might occur, or, just inconvenience. Maybe you're out of town or out of the country like Chris was, and you're not near your pharmacy or your doctor. You might not even be near a city, but if you take your Jace case with you, you'll have the antibiotics you need just in case anything happens, as it did for Chris in Peru. And he took the antibiotics, cleared things up, and he was ready to go.
Saved my life.
This is the most affordable and secure way to get these essential medications. They also have Jace Daily, which can get you up to 12-month supply of your daily prescription medications. A 12-month supply. Plus, then you're not going back and forth to the pharmacy and the doctor all the time. It'd be great. So when prices go up or shortages occur, you're all set. So go to jace.com, enter the promo code PAT at checkout, get a discount on your order. That's promo code PAT, PAT, at jace.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
Yeah, right. Oh, buddy. What he said. Kathy Hochul. What is the Kathy Hochul?
Yeah, this is from a few
video?
days ago, right, Chris? After the shooting in New York City, she was speaking out and laying some blame, huh? I don't know. Are we going to be able to get through this whole clip?
I don't think so, but this sets up what we're going to play after.
All right, let's see.
Shooting, one of which is the motive of the shooter. And the Mayor Adams said this morning there's reason to believe he was focused on the NFL. So I'm wondering, what have you learned about why he seemed so intent to carry out this massacre, particularly on the NFL?
Well, first of all, let me just say this. Our city and our state are grieving right now for the loss of innocent lives, of people just doing their jobs, particularly a police officer who always takes risks every day, but certainly his wife and two little kids expected to see Officer Islam come home at the end of the day. And to the others who lost their lives, I'm sitting in Midtown right now. My office is just a few blocks away. And walking in this morning, and you see the security guards down there, and everyone is just wondering, is this a one-off? Could this happen again? I mean, that sense of security is shattered when someone comes from another state carrying an assault weapon designed only for battlefields, but intending to use that to commit mayhem and mass murder in our cities. So the motivation has to be investigated, but seems to be a linkage based on his own note at the end that has been revealed by the police department about the NFL. And if it's someone who played high school sports and believes that resulted in CTE, which is a brain injury, it's hard to know. I just spoke to the commissioner of the NFL to express our condolences, and everyone's in shock. I mean, this is a terrifying event to unfold in our populated city or actually anywhere. But again, let's talk about how this happened. This is happening because there are still assault weapons in our country.
Gosh sakes, I can't.
That was interesting. So let me do the condolences and get that out of the way.
Yeah. But then let me get to the politics.
I'm going to blame the guns.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to answer the CTE question. But then I'm going to come back and blame the guns. I mean, her whole motivation was just to blame the guns.
Yeah. That was designed only for the battlefield.
Only battlefield weapon.
No.
Wait, no?
It's just garbage. Stop it. I don't even think they use AR-15s in the military. Do they?
M16,
They use
M4,
the
M4.
Yeah, the M4. They don't even use an AR-15, so shut up.
Which is
you don't
better
even
than
know what you're
AR-15,
talking about.
I'll say that.
Better than the AR-15?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I watch these videos by this guy who shoots stuff with different caliber bullets. He just wants to see if it'll go through.
Oh, okay. Those are fun videos.
Yeah, they're fun. They're
fun videos. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
So he's done like a bulletproof jacket or vest. He's done a fire hydrant. Nothing penetrated it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. He starts at a 22.
Okay.
Which I don't think a 22 can penetrate your skin.
I was going to say that's a mosquito
Yeah,
bite.
it bounces off people. We shot a 22 bullet at a piece of paper, and it shattered on the paper and did not go through.
Wow. That's expired ammo.
But he puts the object in front of a dummy to see if it'll penetrate the object and then go into the dummy. And so he starts with a 22. He goes all the way up to like a Bushmaster, and then he does a 50 cal rifle.
Oh, I love those things.
And it's really fun to watch. It's cool. The AR-15 never penetrates what he has there.
Really?
Never. No, he uses a 223 sometimes.
Okay.
And then other times, is it the 5.56?
5.56, yes,
yeah.
sir.
And almost never does an AR-15 penetrate anything sturdy.
Well, I have one. We should do that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I've got one too, but I have never tried to shoot through things with it.
We should.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Do a video on it. But it's pathetic the way they present this on the left. It's just ridiculous. But speaking of New York and these left-wing boneheads, then we've got Zohran Mamdani, who's almost certain to win the election for mayor in New York City in November. He wants a nationwide ban on assault rifles.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And as New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs and Americans across the country mourn this mass shooting, we are reminded that no matter how strong our gun laws are in this state, we are only as safe as the weakest laws in this nation.
Read it.
And so in this moment, the onus is on all of us to follow the words of Alain's brother and to put forward a vision of stronger gun laws. And I echo the call from Governor Hochul for a nationwide ban on assault rifles.
Because you're both morons. A nationwide ban on assault rifles.
I mean, they would disappear immediately.
Oh, yeah. You pass it, it's like Thanos.
Sure.
They turn into dust.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's just going to get rid of them.
Oh, well, yeah.
Especially the bad people who use them in bad ways. They'll be the first to give up their weapons.
And earlier I said I had an AR-15. What I meant to say, I used to have an AR-15. I lost it in a boating accident.
Oh, that's right. The boating accident.
Not me. I love the Second Amendment, and I'll be damned if I'm going to lose my guns in a boating accident. So we got more on this Zohran guy, because at the same time, because a lot of times they'll say, hey, the people shouldn't have the guns. The police, the professionals should have it. You got to play this next clip, though.
And that was your first stop after coming back from Uganda. Talk to me about that. You've had security concerns. Did you fly commercial? Did you fly private? I know the Post reported on extra security at your wedding celebration. Was that a heightened sense of security, and did you have any issues with customs?
My life is sadly not the one that it was. There are far more threats.
Okay.
And with that comes precautions that I wish I didn't have to take.
So you get security.
Though they are also precautions that I am immensely grateful for, especially in the example of the NYPD detail.
He needs it. You don't.
In New York City.
You don't need it. You don't need any protection. He does, though. Yeah, he needs armed police officers.
He has an NYPD detail.
Yeah, and side note, I want to defund the police, but I have a detail, but you shouldn't have access to guns. I mean, this guy's all over the place as far as disarming you, disarming the police, but I need the protection. Holy crap. What's this other clip from him, man?
Oh, he continues to talk about defunding the police.
All right.
Yep.
Talking about police being racist or anti-LGBTQ, or that they should be defunded or dismantled.
He tweeted that.
So this is a little bit of what Marsha asked, but as you've grown and reflected, and I feel, in fairness to you,
he hasn't grown or reflected.
And always having conversations.
Pause it for a sec. The answer is he's running for office now.
Yes.
And that's why he's changed his position on defunding the police, because his constituents want police officers in New York City. This is not brain surgery, but he's going to try to make it brain surgery. Go ahead.
You wish you hadn't said some of those things a few years back.
You wish you hadn't said some of those things.
No, he doesn't wish that.
My statements in 2020
Yes?
were ones made amidst
Oh, shut up.
a frustration that many New Yorkers held
Mm-hmm. And
at the murder of George Floyd.
Yeah, which happened in Minneapolis.
And the inability to deliver on what Eric Adams, of all people, described as
Yes? Hello?
the right for all of us to be able to enjoy safety and justice, that we need not choose between the two.
He was put on the spot. He has to think of the lie.
Yeah, right.
How can I smooth
Right.
this?
Jeez. I can't stand this guy. Oh, he is a snake. He is despicable. And he's going to win.
I heard you guys yesterday talk about the polls. I think he is. I think even if
he's got more support right now in the polls than all three combined.
And Curtis Sliwa not taking us up on our offer to join us?
Yes, we do have an update, Pat. He said he's busy for interviews.
Okay, well, I mean, there you go. I mean, just giving you...
Literally, that's what I got back.
He's too busy for interviews? Dude, do you want to win or not? Apparently not. He's at 13%. Mamdani is at 50%.
That is shocking. This guy doesn't even want the free pub.
Wow, that's crazy.
He's busy. No, he's busy.
All right.
With his little beret.
Well, is he pissed off about the beret talk, maybe?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Well, he's not going to be busy after November if he doesn't start doing some interviews with
not.
conservative outlets.
No, he's not.
He's going to have a lot of free time.
Wow. All right. See you on overtime. And then back here to finish off the week.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.